Hi, this is Louis Wong Song Han, and I'm from Group 4. Now I'm presenting ENT Task 2 development of a case study on the successful platform business of McDonald's Malaysia. So, who is the ecosystem players in McDonald's? We got the main three, which is manager, rider, and customer. For the manager contribution on the marketplace, um, firstly, we could ensure the operational efficiency because it came out creative marketing strategy and promotion to attract customer based on market trends and customer buying pattern. So it could fulfill the customer satisfaction. When you talk about ensuring the operational efficiency, because why we talk about this is because we can make sure that the food is prepared and the customer are being served quickly, and we can maintain the cleanliness and the hygiene standards. We could also optimizing the use of resources. So at some point we could achieve customer satisfaction because we can successfully handle and reduce customer complaints by providing high quality service. So we could create a harmony and a welcoming atmosphere. And for the training and the development, manager are the one who contribute to the training and development. This is because the staff might need this training, right, to provide the to let them have the chance to have the opportunities for skill development, and it could at some point support the career growth, and they can just maintain a competent and motivated workforce. So this is the most important things which I found out for the manager contribution in the marketplace. So when it comes to the benefits that manager get from marketplace, so firstly, it could speed up the payment process. As we know that when we make payments using apps like PayPal or Touch and Go e-wallets. So instead of using the traditional payments method, it could really be faster and more efficiency. So the payment process may be speed up, and besides, it could also avoid human error. Because when you're using the platform online, so you could have the higher efficiency to handling this stuff, and you can avoid man-made calculating error. So this is the benefits, and the last one is it could have the chance to provide the professional development opportunities, like skill enhancement. It could access the training programs like helps improving the managerial skill or the operational skills. So this is the benefits that the manager get from the marketplace. Next we'll talk about manager contribution and digital payment. So first one, manager contribution and digital payment is that can it can just enhancing the customer experience, because the manager can ensure that the digital payments, especially for the checkout payments, it could reduce the waiting times and thus improving the overall efficiency. And by adding some points to it, I could say that we could also use the user-friendly systems, by implementing apps which is easier for customer to use, whether they paying in store or via apps like PayPal, e-wallet, things like this. And the second point is uh, manager could also contribute in supervising on the implementation of the digital payment process. Why do I say this is because uh, manager can just make adjustment or improvements on digital payment process, you know, and reduce the occurrence of error. Like if we got any error occurs or the system leading slow, the manager should have figured out the ways to solve the problem. And so yeah, the overall supervision on the implementation of digital payment process was ensured. uh, Now is for the manager benefit from digital payment. So for manager benefit from digital payment, it could speed up the ordering and serving time. Why do I say this? Because customer do not need to line up, like use the traditional paying methods. They need to line up and the wait for their turn to pay the money. So it could at some point reduce the waiting time for the customer. And the second one is to fulfill customer needs on payment methods. As we got various payments of we got various method of payment. Customer can choose whatever their preferred payment methods. Like bank transaction, Grab Pay, and etc. And lastly is we could just avoid making error in payment process. As customer make their own payment process online, so it could at some point reduce the error making in payment process. So this is it. And manager contribution and logistics. Manager often manage the stocks level, and they plays a role on transportation and distribution. So when manager acting playing a role on transportation and distribution, they can doing some logistic planning. And for manager develop transportation plans to ensure the timely delivery of the supplies. It could be more efficiency transportation, and the distribution will always be on time. So yeah, this is the manager contribution in logistics, and hence the reputation of the certain company may be ensured. And manager benefit from logistics. It could just make sure that the raw material is enough. When on a restaurant you need to prepare some meats, stuff like for the cooking purpose, and we could make sure the raw material is enough. And we could also ensure the food is delivery on time for the customer, because this is logistic, and we could avoid wastage of resources, because we could reduce the waste of the resources through the efficiency and the methods of logistics. And for manager contribution in logistics, we can understand customer behavior, buying patterns, and market trends based on the data they collect using McDonald's application. They usually use the application to track customer buying patterns and adjust the menu based on the customer favorite. So what can I say is that through the process, the manager can fully understand the customer behaviors, like their buying behaviors, and they could uh, have their own understanding on the market trends, based on the data they have collected from the customer, like the amount of money the customer spent on a certain items or a certain products. So they could, yeah, understand the customer behavior, buying patterns, yeah, stuff like this. And for the manager benefit from data, uh, they could have the idea on increasing sales based on data given. Like usually when they have the data collected, uh, they could do the better reference and could have the sales increase, based on the data collected, like which flavors of which products is the customer most prefer. So the another point is, demanding the forecast. Yes. And next we proceed to the writer contribution of marketplace. So at this case, uh, writer could ensure the food has been delivered on time, because because you know they just have lots of, you know with the helps of the apps, and they could able to handle various payments method by customer, app payments like PayPal, uh, GrabPay, so on. And rider could also have the ability to get to know the delivery routes. Okay, because just like they can choose the fastest route, so that it could deliver on time, more quickly, and efficient more efficiently. And for the rider benefit from marketplace, rider can, it could at some point increase the job opportunity, especially at the COVID pandemics, right? COVID-19, the lockdown of, everything, every business. So during the pandemic, with the helps of the marketplace, uh, it could have the the job opportunity increase.